Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's Digitmerc, and today I like a little bit to enhance a little bit my talking, a little bit go deeper into the discussion that have been made last time, a little bit about the new character Overwatch 2 tank hero Mauga. As you see, previously I made the little bit of general assumption gameplay isn't there, the season 8 and so on. Here I would like to talk a little bit of character talk with playing against in a in the matchups, with and against. My basically, if you've been following my gameplays on Overwatch 2, I usually been playing open queue, quick plays or queue ranked, as I just prefer since my amazingly main role or characters or heroes were basically all in the tank section, no role, no, you know and also for makes it more fun in that case, for my own taste, as a tank, and it's a little bit more freedom as well as a tank player in the open queue. You have a little bit a second tank can watch your back, or vice versa. You're watching the other one tank the back, and yeah. So basically, I've been playing here in the first matchup as a Doomfist, playing with Mauga and against another Mauga and a reworked Hawk. And this was a quite interesting first matchup, first gameplay of the in season 8. And the first thing is to say, like this, I can say right away, Mauga is Doomfist playing against Mauga is like another Razor. Even with more pressure, you get go against. So basically, and his ability that he gets is immune to CC while charging you and jumping and giving a little bit like CC a boop and CC as well stun. No, uh, this is another tank to avoid for Doom for the time being. You don't know mess with him point blank. You got to play out with against Mauga. Keep uh, keep him at range. Use the chance to deck when you have the chance to do it. No, not on his blind spots. No, and definitely wait out for his healing cooldown is off again. No, and basically use got to learn how to time your ultimate with his shackles with his ultimate. No, so you don't get shackled with him in this one cage. And yeah, I mean with Doom's changes, the. Um, He can heal himself now while in the Meteor Strike. One up to like 75 HP per 1 second, up to 4 seconds. This makes like 300 HP with the price of 16% increased ultimate charge costs. Now, it's a little bit. It is not a buff. I will say. I say it's actually quite a double-edged. Say nerf, you can say, because Doom's Meteor Strike wasn't good at all to the beginning for a long, long time. It doesn't kill really anything. This is just make for repositioning to counter attack something. I mean, I usually do either to counter a specific ultimate or something like this, or a quick repositioning or punching someone that is outside of my range as well. You and that's that. But something like to go with the ultimate itself into direct is really like a rare thing. And otherwise, yeah. I mean, and otherwise, going back to the Mauga matchup, playing against, it's nice to have you on your side, on your back. I mean, sure, nice to have you on your, say, on your six, you can say, when you're doing him with Mauga. But other than that, gonna play Hokyu and Doom with 1-1 with one Mauga. There's a Tango wanna avoid again. He wanna do the back line as he always, while the Mauga does the front line of your team. No, so you gotta play out with him as Doom. Wait till his munitions low, till his healing cooldown is off, and he's not having his charge cooldown active, and yeah. So many all these things you gotta have watch out if you're playing with Doom against a Mauga. So yeah, and otherwise, the usual thing for Doom players, mains, is a tough times, on even not decreasing but increasing, and otherwise, yeah. And let's talk about my gameplay myself with as Mauga and playing with someone else with another tank, And yeah, so I tested myself Mauga here on the same day as it was released, and it was on on the map from the Hollywood. I had probably Doomfist as my tank duo, Junkerqueen first, Junkerqueen and the Doomfist. No, I must say right away, I had a little bit, you'd say, had a little bit of adjustment to do, establishing how to play a little bit, how you know how Mauga would operate as a tank, as a what his kit does, what he, what his automate range is, off range, peak range, poke type of range, and all this stuff. His basically his movement ability that charges you uh, and bounces and slams and stuns and moves and gives you immune to CC on a 6 seconds cooldown. It is quite, and you can, yeah, and and also he has his healing ability on E that you have to shoot on the enemy as long as possible. Keep it on an enemy, to give you healing on that. Obviously, can also be multiplied by other healing sources I have seen. And as you can see, not just now, I Ryan tried to charge me, and I used my charge ability as well, and I was immune to his stun, his weapon. Yeah, that's that. And otherwise, as we've been talking earlier, his healing boost is gotta use it wisely. Get to know when to use it to sustain the damage, and allow to heal yourself back up, or sustain the healing to yourself while doing damage at the same time. You know, to survive. And obviously, his ultimate is basically his little cage, which shackles everyone to inside this cage. He is locked. While in this cage, the enemy's abilities are locked. You can't use except just your primary fire, I believe. And only one does who can have can escape. I think those ones who can fortify, like Oriza probably. Someone who can basically Mauga himself can use. I think shortly before getting, or I don't know, during. I don't know if it's possible during the ultimate, but it's a death trap, you can say. Wow, when you are inside with him in the Mauga's ultimate. Other than that, his primary fire kit, weapon kit, his double miniguns, the right one, this is the, shooting with the kinetic munition, no, and the left one is basically showing the flammable bullets. It is increased damage on targets that are on flames, like you would get from the dynamite from Ash, or even I saw even from Torp's molten core that leaves you burnt, and yeah. Other than Mauga is a loose cannon, a big loose cannon. When he runs on you, he will run over you if you don't have anything to to counter, to defend, protect yourself. And his pressure, what I really find very not too strong, but he's very strong. That's his pressure. Once he is on you, he doesn't let you go off so easily, and his pressure will actually over time take you down. I mean, any tanks I've been playing, is it like Sigmar, or even Orizer, Reinhardt, Ramata. I mean, if you keep the focus on them and the pressure, they will eventually just get melted. Even Roadhog I've seen played against or with, or I've seen playing against. Roadhog gets melted like this easily, if you know. And it's like, why am I concerned? It's like, uh, yeah, and then of course I don't think that Mauga will remain entire time like this. I bet there will be some alterations gonna been implemented before he goes live on the ranked pledge matches. No, other than that, Mauga is a fun character. I say already. He's not like a let's say he can't. It's not like a let's say uh, it's not like a it's a easy character either. Man, you can easily feed yourself to death. Getting being the battery or charge for the enemy now, ultimates now, or you have to be like understanding your character, understanding your enemy, understanding your map, understanding all this in order to make viable for your team against the team as a Mauga. You know, using when to use his his healing ability, using when to disengage with his charge or engage with his charge. And of course, when it's time to Shaco with his ultimate, the death trap, I know. Otherwise, I mean, lower ranks probably would be the same ways of how he's being played. But, in higher ranks I have seen, there's a lot of pressure gonna be the if you don't have a good support line or to actually that actually will give you hard support, Marco will run over your supports and then obviously the PS and then your tank. Yeah, I mean that's gonna be what's gonna happen. So otherwise, I think that's all I could give for now. Let's see if I have anything else. Oh yeah, I have one more clip. That's gonna be about me playing as Reinhardt against Mauga, and I must say, Reinhardt bring again. Reinhardt as already was quite on his, you say, I can say, what do you call it? Uh, Problems before season 8, right? He had a little bit problems there and there because, I mean, uh, um, on his, Ryan's problematic kid, not problematic kid, but his. I mean, Reinhardt is one of the characters that can do only one thing or two things at a time, and not multiple things at a time. Like for instance, Reinhardt, when he when he has shield up, you can't do anything by walking with the shield or shooting a little bit time to time with fire strike, or just in case you can use it to fake or counter a called what you call it Earth Shatter. Otherwise, if you want to attack as Ryan, you gotta put your shield down and use your melee weapon. Ryan's melee weapon up in close range though. You gotta go. You gotta be ahead at his close range, optimum range. But until you get the range as Ryan, your shield will be melted like 10 times over, and with tanks of all this damage that like Mauga, Rotok, Reezer, all these other does tons of damage and pressure, man. Iron Shield is gonna be just, you'll be just melted. Boom. You know that you would be needing to play again from cover to cover, no as Ryan. But then by the time you get out of cover, it's not the same thing again as well. You have to play. If in playing Reinhardt against Mauga, you got to again a little bit give the pressure to him to yourself, but at the same time avoid him. You got to clear up the backlines first, and then Mauga at last. Otherwise, he's another kind of um, character that if you go up front, point blank, Mauga is just gonna melt you as well. Even up close range, I've tried to playing Reinhardt, and you can see I just got melted. In order to to play against Mauga as Reinhardt, you got use the charge at the right time. You have to know when his healing is off. And when his you can say his ultimate is also like not off or not available, Otherwise, um, otherwise it's gonna be another nightmare for Reinhardt to play against. I mean, in the duel, in the open queue, Reinhardt is actually good. Actually, I mean, you have your backups as a dual tank. I mean, as you can see, I've been playing here open queue, quick play as well as Reinhardt here. I have here Doom on my back and Mauga as well. So it's a triple tank comp, it's a little bit of goats, and that's fine actually. That's how actually tank is a little bit more fun to play. In terms of having fun as a tank in the open queue rather than in the row queue, Here you can see I tried to 1-1 against Mauga, even with extra medipack, but I failed hard, badly. So it's like as Ryan, you will have to avoid Mauga. You don't want to go up against him like confrontly directly. That's the problem, and I see a lot of other tanks going against him directly, point blank, and there's no shape and form that these tanks will actually take the win. I'm not sure how Mauga will compete with Zarya. Diva probably will be no problem as well, unless you keep the pressure around him, moving ability this and there. You might take as a Diva, but at the cost of your own, defensive matrix and your constant pressure up in close range with with your primary fires. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if the Diva can use her out while she is inside the Mauga's Death Trap ultimate, no. Otherwise, yeah. Otherwise than that, I also played a little bit Ramatra. I mean, I don't see. I don't know. I haven't. I mean, to my own feeling, there aren't a lot of tanks that can go confront Mauga as indirectly, point blank. No. Unless it's a mirror, Mauga or better Mauga, let's say like this. And other than that, uh, I believe that's all I could say for now. Maybe Junkerqueen something, but you have to again. You At Junkerqueen you have to play around corners. You got to use your knife bleed and this right on time. You got to know when to shoot your serrated knife. Can you know when to use your maybe I have an idea, but it's going to be an interesting thing. But it's going to be another time when I'm going to play for another time. Yeah, I guess Junkerqueen will be another time, and the rest of ones. Well, otherwise, I'll be concluding this video for the day, and I guess I'll be seeing you another time. Cheers. And let me know, of course, how you feel like for Mauga in your own short words, and I'll be see you later then.